Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope all is well. Let's get straight into this video. So this just came at the top of my head, so I know I figured just get these thoughts out of my head. It's all right to be selfish, man. It's all right to live for yourself, because at the end of the day, you only live for yourself. You wake up and live in your body every day. You wake up and be you every day. Nobody can be you. Nobody can hold the weight that's on the burden that's on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, your problems are your problems. For a long time in my life, I actually just kind of woke up. A long time in my life, I've been living my life in the passenger seat. I haven't been in the driver's seat of my life. And you know, with that comes, hold on, let me show you something, guys, real quick. I used to work out right over here. So get up over here early morning, get this calisthenics workout in. Funny enough, I actually just came from the gym too, so I already took care of that this morning. It's my little spot. But yeah, you know, so a long time in my life, I used to live in the passenger seat of my life and not be exactly in the driver's seat. So I didn't really tend to make decisions for myself, for my own happiness. And it's so funny because in the midst of it, I didn't even realize it. But you know, I never really make decisions that actually benefit me. You know, I always want to make decisions that make other people happy, or I might not exactly like it, but it benefit them. So as long as they're happy, I'm happy, you know. But yeah, that's not exactly always the best way to live, you know, because you got to live for yourself. If you want to get up and go, you could go do that. You know what I'm saying? My paradigm actually shifted one time in my life, and you know, I guess I could come off a little bit more selfish now, because at the end of the day, man, when I was placed on this world, I wasn't here to be my center, to be happy around anybody else. Shit, I'm just not meeting these people in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came here on my own mission. I was born here and put on this world for my own cause, for my own purpose, for my own reasoning. You know, it wasn't to be centered around somebody else's happiness, to make other people happy. Like, what about my life? What about my journey? You know what I'm saying? What about my happiness? What about what I want to do with my life? You know, that's what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, you only get one of these lives, right? Unless you're gonna get reincarnated, depending on what you believe in, you know. But think about it. If you actually did live a past life, do you actually remember anything from your past life? Probably not. I mean, no, right? We don't really remember much from that. And so, I mean, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, you know. So I mean, who knows if you did actually ever live a past life. But in this one little life I do live, I want to make sure I live it to my fullest. I want to make sure I'm happy. I want to make sure I make decisions that benefit me at the end of the day. You know, it's not to say you can't take other people in consideration, but take yourself in consideration. Do you actually want to do that? Does it actually make you happy? Or are you just people pleasing? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I kind of got out the phase where I'm people pleasing. You know, I'm living for myself now. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what makes me happy. If it's actually something I want to do, then sure. If I actually want to help out and do something, sure. But if I don't want to do it, I can't feel bad about it. It's my choice, it's my life, it's my decision, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when that situation ends, if the situation ends, what are you left with? You know what I'm saying? Still left with your life, and that's the life you gotta live. So it's best you do that. Make decisions that make you happy. That's all, really, you know? Make the decisions that make you happy. It's alright to be selfish. You know, to a degree, right? I mean, you don't want to be a completely selfish asshole, but I mean, have some balance with it, you know? Have some balance with it. Have that self-awareness and that consciousness of what you're actually doing. That's what I say. Yeah, that's all, man. It's alright to be selfish. It's alright to live for yourself. It's alright to make decisions that benefit you. You know? Long time, I've been living my life that don't make decisions that benefit me at all. And it put me in a weird place where it's like, damn, it's like I gotta unfuck myself from all these decisions I made in my life. But you know, at the end of the day, I made those decisions, but I know, me personally, I wasn't like so aware and conscious, self-aware and conscious of what exactly I'm doing, how things really benefit me, until later in life, you know. Right now, I was 28. I started reflecting over my life, and I really started to look back at what I did and how I did it, and who did those decisions I make, who did they benefit. Made some decisions that definitely didn't benefit me, but benefit the other party. And you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. That's the beauty of it. Sometimes you gotta learn from your own mistakes. Good morning. little Hartford action over here. Yeah, learn from your own mistakes, and you know, funny enough, I ain't really grew up with a father figure in my life, that a man that taught me principles and those type of good things. Good morning. All right. You know, I didn't learn to be a man. Nobody really taught me to be a man. I thought I was a man the whole time. It took me till I was about like 28 to realize I wasn't a man, and I was just a grown adult, or a grown child in an adult body. I looked like a man on the outside, but I wasn't really a man. Sometimes what you don't know is what you don't know. You know, I didn't know. Nobody taught me to be a man. I didn't even know what the hell manhood actually was. I thought manhood was just because you're adult, you're a man. That'll make you a fucking man. That does not make you a man, my boy. There's rules to this shit, man. There's principles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold yourself accountable as a man. Hold yourself accountable as a man. You gotta be honest, man. Even if it hurt. Even if the truth hurts. You gotta tell that truth, especially to a woman, man. Don't be out here lying to these women, man. Let them know the truth. Let them know what's up. Let them choose. Give them the option. That's what make you a man. At least they know you was honest. At the end of the day, at least you could be honest. And they'll have more credit for you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they'll have more credit. Like, damn, at least he was honest. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like these other dudes out here just lying and selling me a dream. I mean, shit, do what you want. I used to sell these women a dream all day, every day. That was my job. Until I realized, I'm like, oh shit, let me switch it up. You feel me? But yeah, had to switch that up. Let them know what's up, man. Be honest, be truthful, be real with yourself. It'll benefit you in the end. That's my little take on that. I never really crossed this bridge ever. It's like a first. I don't be out here doing all this type of stuff, man. I be tucked away. You'll never see me walking outside. Man, I'm from the Bronx, New York, bro. One thing I used to hate was being out in public. I don't like being outside walking while everybody in the car driving looking at me. You don't know who the hell looking at you. I don't like being outside walking, man. Real shit. I do not like being outside walking. Fuck that. Be in the cut, man. I'm too low key behind the scenes to be outside, to be out in the open. But you know, I gotta get out here and do this more often. Take a little walk, man. It don't hurt to walk. Loud as hell. And that's a fucking Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee at that. Not even an SRT, nothing like that. No track halt, no nothing. It just sound like a V6 Mustang. It just sound crazy. Yeah, man. Good morning. Hartford. We here, baby. So yeah, man, I just walked from the other side over there. That's East Hartford and whatnot. Now we over here in Hartford with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is so crazy. I'd never be outside. What? Never catch me outside like this. But yeah, man, we out here. Saying my last little final goodbyes to CT in Hartford. I've been out here for like the last 8 years, man. I had enough of this shit, man. I'm from the Bronx, New York. Been out here for the last 8 years. Time for something new, man. I wasted like my whole 20s out here, man. Fucking around doing nothing productive, nothing useful with my time. No shade against my friends, but man, hanging out with the wrong crowd, man. I knew I had bigger plans, bigger goals, bigger dreams, man. I should have been around people that wanted to do more, be more, achieve more, bigger mindset. But instead, I'm out here chasing ass and shit. Out here getting lit. Love my boys though, you feel me? I was out here living my best life in my 20s. But you know, I guess that's what you do when you're 20, right? When you're in your 20s, 21, 22, 23, all that. You be outside with it. Just having fun, bro. Young, dumb, full of cum. Making all the mistakes you can, man. Until one day, I was finally 28, bro. One day I was finally 28. Life just hit me crazy. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on, bro? My life is just going straight downhill. You know, it's so funny because I felt like every year, in the midst of them years, I feel like every year my life just get worse somehow. Like, bro, it was like there's always just something, bro. It's always something. I don't know how it's just always something, but it's just always something. My life just kept getting worse and worse. I'm like, damn, bro. Got me ready to feel like I'm gonna check out. I'm like, damn, bro, how much worse could this get? You know what I'm saying? But thank God, man, snapped out of it. Snapped out of it, bro. I was like, man, something got to change. And it's so crazy because I had goals for myself. There was things I wanted to do with my life, and I never did it. I wanted to retire by the time I was 30 from corporate America, retire my mother, move to Canada by the time I'm 30. I'm 30 now. About to move to Miami, though. A lot of things I wanted to do, and I didn't do it. Start businesses, get into real estate. Too busy out here getting lit, chasing ass, turning up with my boys and shit, you know? It never really hit me till all them years went by, and I'm like, damn, bro. I'm over here getting married and shit, having kids, got an ex-wife, a BM. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm out here just making my life harder and harder. Single-handedly, I take accountability on that. I don't blame nobody. But you know, I do wish I had different type of knowledge in my life. I know I would have navigated, do things differently. 100% would have navigated through things differently throughout my life. A part of me knew that, because back then I was like 20, 21. Part of me knew that, you know, I got to be around the right people. Because I used to listen to Grant Cardone and certain type of people, like, you know, they say like, you got to lose the knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? You got to get around the right type of people type stuff. You know, you can't be around certain people that's not doing what you want to do, you know? Part of me knew that, but, you know, I tried to juggle it. I definitely thought, you know, I could probably still chase some ass, get lit, turn up with my boys and still try to lock in. But, man, that whole locking in shit went straight out the window, bro. I got too caught up in the hype. I know that for sure. I definitely got too caught up in the hype. Until eventually, you know, my goals, my dreams, my vision became a thing that I wasn't even thinking about. It wasn't even a thought. It wasn't even a thought, man. Shame on me, but hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. And that's the beautiful thing about life, man. Sometimes you gotta go through your own shit to learn. You might be able to take some good advice from some people, but sometimes you gotta go bump your own head, man, and go learn from your own mistakes. Sometimes life will be the best teacher. Finna head back to the V. Try to make some money. Try to make some money on packing up, moving all my stuff. In about 2 days, we out. Making this move, man. Making this move. Big Miami moves. Big dreams. Big networking. Big business building. Straight locked in. Tunnel vision. All on the line type mentality, feel me? Gotta get it. Coming back for everything that's mine. The underdog is on the fucking way. Till the next time.